Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin, also known as Coyote McCloud, which I don't know what that's from.
That's me.
Is that from
It's
something?
the name of the. No, it's the name of the the weathercaster that
Oh,
worked here when I moved to LA.
like
Yeah, they always.
Dallas
There's another
Rains,
one I wrote down.
Johnny
Yes, I wrote down
Mountain.
Dallas Rains as well. Yeah, Coyote McCloud. They always try to shoehorn some weather pun into their lame fake names.
Right. You know,
Dude, that makes me laugh so hard that you brought up Dallas Rains because it's written down on my list of fake names to put on the screen. I guess I'll just scratch that one off, but
uh,
that's too funny that you even know who that is.
dude, I used to watch the local weather all the time. So
I
not
mean,
that
I
it was.
still watch it because it's Babe Central. It's
uh,
fucking Babe Central, dude. That's the only good part of the news here is that they have these fucking stacked Latina chicks
mhm.
that deliver the weather. And you just look at their asses the whole fucking time and don't listen to any of
Yeah,
the dumb words that come out of their stupid mouths.
yeah. Because how
I
hard
mean,
is
what
it to?
kind of weather? Like, what is? Yes, what is the point of even broadcasting the weather in LA? It's going to be hot and sunny.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there to fucking say? Well, there's
Right.
going to be some sunshine coming in, and it's going to be real hot in these areas right here.
Yeah.
But when you're closer to the ocean, it'll be less hot.
We have this high pressure storm coming in from the north and then low pressure coming in from the south. It's like that's about is all they ever do.
You know, David Letterman started out as a weatherman, and he should have just stayed being a weatherman because that's just about as talented as he ever was. Dude was stealing jokes from Gallagher for his dumb fucking show. Gallagher, for fuck's sake.
Was he
When you get
like?
older, it's like he
Was
threw a watermelon off the roof.
oh
I
right
mean, what
right
an
okay.
interesting choice. A watermelon of all the things you could have thrown off the roof. A fucking watermelon, you fag. You
Yeah, I think I
untalented
can't.
hack. You
I
needed
think
you needed a fucking woman to write your jokes for you, you fucking fag. You gap tooth faggot.
I think a
Well,
cantaloupe would
his
have been
childhood is
better.
admiring well, anything that's slightly original would have been better.
Yeah,
He had a woman as his head writer, and then she stole jokes from Gallagher. That's what a fucking loser David Letterman is. He needed a woman there to steal the jokes from. And then when he broke up with her, he just fired her. got a new head writer, like the faggot he is.
hmm
I love shit like that. Actually, he has no appreciation for the fact that I forgot her name, Marcos something.
yeah. I don't
Uh,
remember. I knew
Melinda
about her
Marcos or some
because
bullshit.
yeah, I read the book The Late Shift. Did you ever read that one?
Mm-hmm.
With it was
Oh hell
about the
yeah, of
whole.
course I did. That's the first. It's that book and Born Standing Up are the first two books you read when you become a stand-up comic, and actually they inform what it's going to be like pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, they're
Leno
actually
and
pretty
Letterman
accurate.
were just pathetic.
Yeah,
They're fucking
although
pathetic. They're
I will
pathetic non-men, beta
I will
males.
I will say I met Leno at the Comedy Magic Club, and he was actually really cool. So I'll give him credit for being a
I was
decent
just
person.
well. Let me say this: when you're a child, childhood is admiring David Letterman, adulthood is admiring Jay Leno. The
hmm
dude's just a force to be reckoned with. He's an actual stand up comic who still does stand up comedy, writes his own
Yes,
dumb fucking jokes. You can
right.
even tell that he was writing a lot of the jokes on the Tonight Show too, because it was so clearly in his voice.
Mm. And they had
I know Leno's
Kevin
the shit, dude.
Eubanks. Was it Kevin Eubanks?
Kevin Eubanks.
That was like ha ha ha.
He rode a
Well,
motorcycle.
yeah,
He rode a motorcycle. What does David Letterman ride around in? A fucking scooter or something? You ride on a bicycle built for two with Paul Schaefer. I mean,
hmm
just even including Paul Schaefer in your TV show is a great indicator that you suck dick. Who the
Who?
fuck wants to see? And that, dude, the best part is like, do you ever watch these old video clips on YouTube of David Letterman performances? And I sort of cry. So it'll be like a super cool band like the Pixies, and then
hmm
for some fucking reason, fucking
Paul Schaefer's there.
fucking jackass is playing along with them, and the rest of the band is playing along with them, and now it sounds like shit. It's like, dude, the Beastie Boys don't need a fucking backing band, idiot. It's the Beastie Boys. They rap.
Yeah,
Let them
yeah.
play their own instruments or let them rap over some fucking tapes. But
hmm
there's no fucking reason for Paul Schaefer to be there Ooh, acting
with
like
his
a
bald
fucking
head,
fruitcake.
with his
Yeah,
bald
fuck
head
that
and
faggot.
blue
Bald-headed
sunglasses
freak.
that are circular because he's trying to be cool.
Oh, Dave, I look like a homosexual. You're so funny, Dave. Pathetic.
Did
Anyone,
he?
I'm so disgusted with any of these people that have a fucking co-host or a sidekick. What a faggot you are! You can't do this by yourself. You need another
Well,
man sitting there laughing at your lame, unfunny jokes that Meryl Marcos wrote for you, that she stole from fucking Gallagher. Dude, all his
yeah.
classic bits were probably stolen. The one where he jumped on the wall and it was made out of Velcro. I'm sure that the amazing Randy did it first, or some other comedian that
Somebody.
no one has ever heard of.
Well, yeah.
I want to say, well,
Yeah. Well, all I was
dude,
going
we
to
have
say.
a lag. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's so clear that we have a lag.
Yeah. Well, we'll work through it. We'll work through it. But what I was going to say was that it's not known unless you do comedy. But what happens a lot is that bigger comics steal from their openers and their features. They steal a joke or two, and then they just have to deal with it.
Sometimes they steal their entire act.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the story of how Andrew Dice Clay stole the nursery rhymes from a guy named Otto and George? He had a puppet. Otto, or I don't remember who was Otto and who was George. This guy died tragically, of course, unknown. But he was actually pretty funny. The puppet was pretty funny, and he was basically lampooning these ventriloquist acts. But he did the rhymes, the nursery rhymes, and when Dice Clay stole the bit, he actually fucking confronted Dice Clay and was like, "What are you doing? Those are my bits." He's like, and Dice Clay was like, "I need these bits. Oh, do you need these for my career?" That's what it's like, dude. These untalented, unfunny faggots, these fuckheads that can't even do the only thing that they're being paid to do, will steal your jokes because they decided that they needed your jokes more than you needed them.
Yes.
This shit's just disgusting. All these fuckers steal jokes. I don't even understand it. Like, I was talking about that fucker Jamar Neighbors thinking I stole his joke. Please. You're borderline fucking retarded and you're a gay dude. I wouldn't admire you in any fucking fashion, let alone take one of your fucking lame jokes. Here's what happened. He had a lame premise, which I also had, which was something about how, I don't know what his version of this was, but my premise was that I worked for the Laffy Taffy Corporation and I was going to try out some jokes that were going to go on the back of the Laffy Taffy wrapper. And of course, the jokes were not at all appropriate for children. That was the thrust of the joke, or the bit.
Yeah.
That's the bit, is that the joke would be like, I want to abort you, or I don't know what the jokes were. I don't remember because I abandoned it. He said it to me. He goes, I got a premise like that. I was like, that's fine. And I just never did it again. But these faggots, these untalented fucks who steal jokes themselves, they hold it in their heart that you might have taken some of their brilliance. You think you're fucking brilliant because you had Laffy Taffy jokes? There's no fucking way that only you and me thought of that premise. It's precisely why I threw it away. There's no fucking way. This is why I don't do topical material. Everyone has the same fucking thoughts. Dude, the same fucking joke. Every time I saw about the X-Files being rebooted with black people, every fucking joke was about the chirping smoke alarm. And I got news for you, dude. It's all brown people. Stop focusing on blacks that do that. Every fucking brown person I've lived around, I've heard the fucking chirp. They're all fucking stupid. It's not like there's one group that's extra stupid. They're all fucking stupid. And also, they do it on purpose to fuck with you. They don't have an inner monologue, so they're not troubled by thoughts. So they need to hear fucking noise 24/7. This includes beep beep, beeping the fucking car on beep beep, beeping it beep beep beep, beep beep. That includes playing mariachi music and ranchero music, blasting it out their fucking car window.
Yeah, I hear
they have
that all
no
the time.
inner monologue, so they just have to be fucking loud and stupid because there's nothing going on up here. Jack fucking shit going on up there.
Right, it's uncomfortable.
I wanted to say before we
fill the
get
void.
Dude, this lag is making me insane. I want to fill the void with words that are not talking over you. I get so irritated. Nothing ever fucking works right, man. We changed the whole fucking the whole fucking program we use to do this, and it's still the same fucking problem, except more clearly. It just looks more clear.
The problems are much
irritated.
better and clearer. But I will say,
You can see me being frustrated more clearly.
yeah, it's pretty cool. But I know you've been having troubles with different your neighbors and things. But I wanted to give you an option that this is always an option.
Okay.
This motherfucker straight built a house. He said, "Homeless what?" Look at this shit.
I love black dudes. Old black dudes in their commentary in these videos.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, doghouse too.
Dude, he has half a mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
That's so insulting.
What
the doghouse has a fan.
Yeah,
I don't
for
have
the
a fan in my
summertime. But
shit.
And no one has enough self-respect to just go over there with baseball bats and knock that shit down. All it takes is 5 men to go over there and tear it down. It's disgusting to me. It's despicable. So this is why I'll never let up. I don't care. You can find me $1 million. I'll never let up on these people. And I don't even want them to move out because they're so fucking dumb and they're such pussies that all they do is go and cry to the HOA as if that has ever done anything to intimidate me in any fashion.
No, not at all. But I will say,
such crybaby faggots. I'm sorry. Listen, we're importing all these fucking beta males that won't work, that won't get a fucking job, that are going to be completely useless whenever World War III pops off. You think this fucking Indian guy is going to stick around and go get fucking blown up for Israel? That's not going to happen.
Right.
They're all going to leave after they've scammed a bunch of your fucking tax dollars.
Mm-hmm. Well, like you said, they can't even. Yeah, but they can't even teach English properly.
I am go to the store.
I'm go. Nah, I want to stop it.
You want to leave? I am teach. You am learn.
See what I'm talking about here? They have no control over their emotions. And people always like to say black people have no impulse control. What does that look like to you? Does that look like impulse control? He can't even speak English. No. I teach, you learn. I teach, you learn. Fucking retarded. They can't speak full sentences.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other guy should definitely be mad. He should be like, yeah, I'm wasting my fucking money. A waste of fucking money. You're a retard. You can't speak. I go to store. That's what he was teaching him. I go to store.
Yeah. And not even, it wasn't properly.
I've noticed this. There's no proper English. And this is something I know enough Spanish to know that the Mexicans are all stupid and they all talk like that too. T-shirt green. Library where? No fucking full sentences, no complete sentences. Total fucking gibberish. Meanwhile, you watch like an actual movie or like you watch an actual Spaniard talk and you're like, I can't understand any of this flowery poetic language. What are you talking about?
Right. But they speak with a lisp, so it's kind of funny. But
they're gay as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them. But I wanted to talk about this. This was just huge news, and it was funny. The BAFTAs.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Look how mad the Black Panther guy is.
What?
Dude, I hope that white people are learning a valuable lesson here. This guy is literally handicapped. He can't help what he yells out. And in fact,
I think I found a picture of him.
Handicap.
I think I found a picture of the guy. This is not him. This is not him.
These guys all become heroes because you're just saying what we're all thinking. Who the fuck wants to hear what Michael B. Jordan has to say? Or what's that guy's name? Delroy Linden? Who gives a fuck what you have to say?
Also, it's an N-word show.
Shut up. Get out of my
the British film, arts, and television.
The guy who yelled out the N-word. Oh, the N-word. The guy who yelled it out was literally there because he was nominated for being in a documentary about this terrible affliction he has. So. Right.
And in the documentary,
oil and vinegar it just didn't mix.
Just drop the VI and just keep the rest of that word. But that guy in the movie. Yeah, I'm glad it took a second.
Yo, man, yo, I'm so, dude. I'm such a liberal that I won't even put vinegar on my food because it's too close.
or say La
This
Cienega.
is actually, yeah, this is actually how they think, dude. They're actually this dumb. They're actually this
Yeah.
fucking dumb. They're the perfect cattle, the perfect goyim to go fight a war with Iran so Israel can get some more land that is not theirs.
Yeah.
I love it. All you have to do is say free Palestine. The best, I mean, whatever. Jews are the weakest fucks ever. All you have to do is point out that they're Jewish. That will piss them off. Say free Palestine, and then or just say Christ is king.
Yeah.
Christ is king. Christ is king. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Christ is king.
True. I was doing like an open mic somewhere, and I remember talking about. I was actually referencing my grandpa and my great grandpa, and I was talking about Jewish people in finance, and some Jewish guy got pissed. He was like, "Oh, what do we do? We all work in finance?" I'm like, "Well, my great grandpa did, and he was Jewish, so at least the ones I know do, you know, because they get mad if you just
sure
like
as fuck don't do any manual labor.
Yeah.
They hate being pointed. They hate being, dude. They hate themselves so much that they hate just being reminded that they are themselves. There's nothing that bothers them more. And by the way, I love that they prefer the term Jewish over Jew because you're not Jews. You're not from Judea. You're Jewish. You look Jewish. You're Semitic. You're Jewish.
Yeah.
And I always want to point this out. It's like I'm more Jewish than you fuckers because I can actually make a Jewish child. Okay.
How is that?
Wub can't make a Jewish child. I'll tell you why. Wub is not a real Jew. He's a pretend Jew. His dad's not a real Jew either. They both could not marry a Jew. They can't date a Jew. I can date Jews. In fact, I would be encouraged to date Jews. I have been encouraged to date Jews. There's nothing Jews would love more than to get a woman's lasso around my fucking throat and then tie that lasso to a half Jewish, half Catholic baby that I will never love. You know what I mean? That would be their ultimate goal with Joseph P. Larkin. Like, this is how we'll fix his wagon. But of course, I'll never, ever, ever allow any of that shit to happen. I didn't let it happen before.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love it. Yeah, there's nothing that makes him madder than anyway, so I can I can actually date and marry a Jewish woman. Wub's dad could not, so he married a white woman, which makes Wub white. Wub can't marry a Jewish woman or date one because he's not Jewish. His mom's not Jewish, and that's why he has to date black women and pretend like he thinks it's cool. I'm not settling. This is great. Yeah, right. Any Jewish woman is still better than a black lady. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Well,
Hey, please. At least
speaking of that, in a way, let's watch this one because I wanted to get this off of the docket because it happened recently too.
You know, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
look at the black
Maybe the
guy's
wrong
face when he says that. Zero self-awareness from Gavin Newsom.
Right.
Dude, you can't relate to black people. You're a rich fuck. What the fuck are you talking about, you dickhead?
He could relate
I'm
to
so
the
fucking
ones.
fed up with this guy. And he's going to be our president at some point. Get ready, folks. If it's not Donald Trump's son, it's going to be this faggot.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Those are
he
your
can relate
options,
to the.
folks.
He can relate to the cast of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's about it.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo, which no black person could ever relate to. That's why white people watched it.
Right. It was a good. I liked it because it was just like a stupid show that it was. You know who was written about? It was written about the guy that produced Jenny from the Block, or he had some relation to Jennifer Lopez. I feel like he was gay, and some guy took him in Hollywood, and the whole story is his story. He's like some Latin gay guy, and I forget.
This sounds like the story. This sounds like the story of Brad Pitt. I don't know if people know this, but when Brad Pitt came to Hollywood, he shacked up with the guy that was a casting director of some soap operas. His first acting work in Hollywood was in a soap opera. He was fucking that guy. It's weird.
Yeah, it's just what you
so
have
gross.
to do.
I wish I had done some investigative journalism before I moved here. I really was dumb and naive enough to think, oh, I'm funny. I could be in the entertainment industry just because I'm talented. No.
Yeah,
no way.
No, that's not the currency. It's like in John Wick, where everyone uses money, but they use these coins. It's kind of like that, where it's a different currency that they're operating on. They're not operating on money. That's why they've been losing.
Sex. The currency is sex. These ugly fucking nerdy Jews could never get any shishkas when they're growing up. They still can't get shishkas. They have to literally. This stuff I think about constantly when I'm looking at the Epstein files. Like all these faggots fuck the same children and stuff. They have no game. Like the idea that they're hiring a guy to get them women and children, and they still end up fucking all the same women. It's the same with these faggot rock stars like David Bowie and Jim Morrison. They all fuck the exact same groupies. All of them.
Yes. Yeah, there was a famous one.
Even if you're there's a bunch of them. Pamela DeBars is the one I'm thinking about. But she would fuck them, and then when their dick was still hard, she'd make a plaster cast of it. This is just demented shit. I don't need to know what Jimi Hendrix's dick looked like. I barely care what his music sounds like. Why the fuck would I want to see what his cock looks like?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they all fuck the same women. It's despicable to me. And you see this in Hollywood too, like Gwyneth Paltrow fucking Brad Pitt, then fucking this guy, and then fucking the singer for Coldplay, and
right.
It's disgusting.
Well, yeah,
it's reprehensible to me.
I used to think it was because they were all rich, so they must have just hung out with other rich people. But I don't think that's it. I think it's like what you say. I think
it's a business decision, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the singer for Coldplay is probably gay. Goop or whatever her fucking name is probably a dyke.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all these relationships are lavender. I mean, even at the open mic level, I saw this shit happening. My ex-girlfriend was hooking up with the fucking gay guy.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like, this is just it's all a big fucking joke. They're rubbing their disgusting fetid pussies in your fucking face constantly. It's all, I don't know. I have no scruples about being homophobic, but they're repulsive. I don't even want to pretend that I don't mind them. I do mind. They're repulsive. It's disgusting. They say hate the sin, don't hate the sinner, but I can hate both.
Yeah, I have enough energy for that.
Of course I hate both. Why wouldn't I hate the sinner? You desire butthole. Fuck off. I don't want to be around you. That's disgusting. There's nothing cool about that. There's nothing cool about fucking someone up the ass. There's nothing cool about getting a finger shoved up your ass.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you? That's where shit comes out. Are you Indian or something? Only Indians should be this enamored with fecal matter and getting it all over your fucking dick. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It seems like a weird thing to do. I never understood it. Also, yeah, you don't create life there, so there's no point in that. The other places
yes, you shouldn't exist. Your parents should have thrown you off a fucking cliff. Like what's going on around here? I hate that shit. Whatever. The idea that anyone ever thought I was gay too is such a fucking insult. You think I'm gay? Fuck you. You're gay.
Well,
Dad, you're gay.
Well, okay, so being around the entertainment people for as long as I have now, I always wonder if they're just like high on like drugs, and so they just don't care, and they'll go after anything, because they're just
they're definitely high on drugs all the time. I mean, I remember Rosafa saying this crazy bullshit on the old podcast. which only got 16,000 views versus our 328,000 or 334,000 views so far in the first year here. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Oh yeah,
We're basically
right.
on our 1 year anniversary here this past couple weeks.
Nice.
But anyway, we've gotten pretty far considering we have no clout and no one's helping us in any fucking way. It's pretty good actually. But anyway, what I wanted to say though is that what did I want to say? I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how Rosafa would justify the fact that Taylor, her husband, is a fag by saying things like, well, maybe you just have so much sex with so many different women, you get bored. No, you never get bored fucking a beautiful woman. What are you talking about? You clearly don't. You clearly are a dyke if you think that that's the case. Because, oh no, you're not a dyke. Maybe if you don't realize that I'm always interested in fucking women. I'm never not. In fact, I can't wait until my libido finally fucking dies and I can just stop thinking about stupid shit like girls and their stupid opinions and feelings. I can start focusing on my real passion, which is collecting model trains, building them all through the house for cats to knock over. Think how quickly, if you built like a big model train thing in your house, how quickly your cats would just swat the fucking trains off.
Almost instantly.
And knock over the entire. Yeah, of course. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't blame them either. But
I got an appetite for destruction myself.
Yeah. Speaking of women, and here's another video with this lady that went to Canada.
I'm a scholar of the far right who has fled the United States to Canada, and I need help. The situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here
it's
is
full of Indians
than in the United States.
Yeah, because it's full of Indians, you dumb bitch.
And I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner,
is that Elijah Wood,
and our dog,
no, I don't know.
The United States,
is that the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, maybe.
Frodo. Frodo can't find a place to live.
It's been hard on Frodo ever since he left the Shire.
Yeah. Imagine getting Froyo with Frodo. How fun would that be? Okay, anyway.
That's stupid.
With the goal of being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia. More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in the western side of this region. My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off of
you didn't plan that well.
Savings we could get together before we fled.
That's why you need
the United
men.
States. And that's not terribly much. And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to.
Why would you?
Close to figuring it out.
And that's understandable.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a...
Why would you be allowed to, though? You didn't pay into it. You shouldn't be allowed to get it.
Dude, they don't understand how the world works at all. They just think that there's an unlimited amount of money that will pay for all the immigrants in the world, even them when they immigrate to a country they don't fucking belong in. And I love it.
Yeah.
They're so fucking stupid talking about the 6 months that they can't work. You think any Indian is going to leave after 6 months and you think they're not taking money under the table? Don't be a fucking retard for your entire fucking life. And you look like you were such a pretty girl. Grow your fucking hair out. Put on some fucking form-fitting clothes. Grow the fuck up and stop voting for this shit. I love it because now we're watching liberals finally have to live in the shit that they created, the mess they created. I love it.
Yeah.
I love watching these Antifa fuckers because they're way more humble than they were when they moved in. There's nothing like raising a child around a bunch of fucking Indians and Jews and knowing for a fact that they salivate every time you take your fucking kid out for a walk. Love it. Live it. Live in the shit that you fucking created. I've had to live in it for 9 fucking years now, at least. Ever since I moved here, I've had to live with fucking arrogant, annoying, aggressive immigrants. Now you get to be the immigrant that has to deal with Indians and not have any fucking resources, which you're right. Yeah, you didn't pay in for that. Why the
Yeah, you
fuck
don't
do
get
you
'em.
expect to get anything moving
Yeah.
over there? And her dumb fucking faggot ass moved because of Donald Trump, as if it even matters who is the president.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter who the president is. They all fuck kids. Can't you fucking get that through your thick fucking skull? They're all monsters, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Get a fucking clue.
Right.
The Nope
Yep.
Brigade. Nope Brigade. I love their stupid fucking lame ass handles on TikTok and Twitter. The Joseph P. Larkin. That's one of my favorite. The Joseph P. Larkin or official Joseph P. Larkin. Get the fuck over your fucking self, you fucking fag. The
Yeah.
Joseph P. Larkin. I'm Nope Brigade. You see a lot of these names on Reddit, these unfunny names, and someone already thought of Nope Brigade, so they had to add a 0 to the end. They're not even original in their lame, unfunny bullshit. That blows my mind. Fucking Jamar Neighbors over here. How much you would have bet he actually saw me do that bit and just stole it?
And forgot. I don't. Maybe. Yeah.
He didn't forget anything. He was just fucking with me because he's a fucking faggot. Fuck that guy. I'm so tired. Like,
Citizen of the
dude, I saw some footage. I'm sorry. Let her speak. Let the Nope Brigade speak, I guess.
Well, I just wanted to finish it out, but okay.
country, but it is making the financial situation dire because we can't work. Because there are 2 adults, a cat and a dog, we are looking for more than a room, but a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom for free or below market rates.
Loser.
And I know that's a huge
For
ask,
free?
Okay, yeah,
but
let me
that's
give it for
what
free.
Canadians have been
Yeah.
asking where I'm located.
Stupid
and
fucking
what I
bitch.
need, because
You can come
y'all
live
are
in my
such
house if you suck
lovely
my cock
human
every
beings.
night before bedtime.
This is the ask.
And it would be similar
If
to
you could help
Canada
me
because there's
by
Indians next door.
reposting this video, I would very
If you
much
weren't a
appreciate
dyke,
it
you could just
to
go
get this
you just
out
go
there.
get a boyfriend and get rent.
As horrified
That's
as
what my
I am to
girlfriends
be
did.
revealing my location,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to find a way to get us housing. So if you are on Vancouver Island, if you are in the Vancouver or Surrey area,
Do you know how expensive
with a
that area
1-bedroom,
is, by the way?
2-bedroom.
Vancouver Island. You think you're going to move there, you fucking bitch, for free? Also,
Yeah.
I got to point out, Vancouver is the most fucked up place in Canada. It's disgusting. Like, I couldn't believe it. I went with my friend's band that were touring,
Mm-hmm.
and they played a show in Vancouver, and there were all these junkies with blood all over their face and shit. Like, I mean, I've never even seen that in LA, where people are so fucked up on drugs or just walking around covered in blood.
I've only seen it a couple
Are
times.
you bleeding?
I've seen it a few times, but that's it.
I'd prefer never to see it again if possible.
Yeah. But yeah, I have seen it
But
myself.
anyway, I was gonna say that all she needs to do is get a boyfriend and he'll pay her fucking bills. That's what every girl does. What do you? If you're bumping donuts, I don't feel sorry for you and your problems. You created them yourself. Like, you're telling me you'd rather eat pussy than have a free place to live. I would like to eat pussy while my dog watches. Is that possible?
And the
Disgusting.
cat.
So talking about gay people, they're just gross and pathetic. They're just pathetic. This is pathetic. This is pathetic behavior. You need a fucking man, bitch. You need a man to come in there and fucking order you around and help you because you're stupid. I mean, shit. I mean, look at my sisters. They did not have a father figure growing up, and look at how fucked up they are. Please.
Well, I don't know them, so I don't know, but I'm sure if I did, maybe I would.
Well, I hope that you never have to know them. That would be really cool for you. I wish I didn't know any of them. I wish I had been fucking given up for adoption or some shit. Because even getting molested in an orphanage is still better than growing up with my sisters. I was thinking about this today because, like, somebody posted this this thing on Twitter. I mean, I don't know what my algorithm is doing, but I get all these terrible movie. I guess I talk about movies a lot on Twitter, so I get all
Yes.
these terrible movie accounts where they post videos of their favorite movie or whatever, clips from their favorite movie, and one of them was Xanadu. I don't know if people even know what this movie is because it was a total B movie.
I saw that today.
But it was, yeah. Well, I retweeted it because I was thinking about it all day because of this fucking
Okay.
clip. But this movie is about it was when roller skating was really popular, and it's also like a disco movie.
Yeah.
So it's just a musical with Gene Kelly and Olivia Newton-John just rolling around on roller skates and singing. But what's cool is half of the soundtrack was written by ELO. It's basically an ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. It's an Electric Light Orchestra record. It's fucking awesome. I have no desire to ever watch that movie again, but boy, I sure do love that soundtrack. It's just basically like a new ELO record that, you know, has girls singing on it, which actually I love that. I like to hear girls sing.
Right.
But it got me thinking, like, my sisters like inundated me with so much faggotry growing up that it's no wonder that I was obsessed with shit like Cannibal Corpse and Napalm Death, because everything else that I was exposed to was just blatant faggotry. That's a faggot movie. That's a movie for homosexuals who listen to disco music and ride around on roller skates and rollerblading and shit and dancing. Right. Give me a fucking break. I saw that movie like 100 times growing up. My sister texted me one time and said that she showed it to her kids. And I was like, don't you want your kids to grow up straight? What's your fucking problem? Why is your obsession with turning straight guys into faggots? Because they pulled that kind of shit on me all the time, making me watch these terrible movies. They took no interest in what I wanted to watch. I mean, I'm telling you, I saw that fucking movie with my sisters 100 times. Roller Boogie. How many times have your sisters watched Die Hard with me or Predator? I'll tell you.
Probably zero
times. Not fucking once. Not once did they ever even pretend to be interested in what I was interested in. Who needs that shit? That's all women, by the way. They're all like this. Women are only interested in the stuff that I do after they fucking dump me for some fat fuck. Oh, now you're interested in the arts? Now you want to go to art school? Fuck you. Enjoy your fat fuck husband, you fucking dumb bitch. Enjoy that. Enjoy hanging around him talking about the concentration camps that the Japanese had to live in when you weren't even alive. You fucking moved here in like 1980. What the fuck does it matter to you that Japanese people were put in internment camps? P.S. We were in a fucking war with them. Of course we put them in internment camps. They were fucking spying on us. They love to pretend that they didn't do this shit. Also, they were best friends with fucking Hitler. So what are you trying to tell me? We're supposed to be helping you out, you fucking Hitler file? Like, there's no logic to their fucking fake morality. If Hitler's bad, that makes Japan bad. End of fucking discussion. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too, Japan.
Right.
By the way, here's an interesting statistic. The two areas they dropped the bombs on, Nagasaki and
Hiroshima.
What's the other one? Hiroshima. Those were the two towns in Japan that had the most Christians in it. Isn't that interesting factoid?
Yeah. And also
they're the only two towns that had Christians. Didn't you ever think it was weird that they didn't bomb Tokyo? That would be a much more strategic thing to do. Bomb the main city.
Well,
why are you bombing Hiroshima? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, all I know too is that you can go there today, and it's like beautiful. Both of those places are gorgeous. There's zero fallout damage.
Oh yeah, no radiation sickness. There are no nukes. The nukes are fucking fake. If nukes existed, there wouldn't be a war in Iran because Israel would have blown it up already. What the fuck do you think they need us for?
Yeah, they supposedly
don't have nukes. I'm telling you, they have the technology to make there are no nukes. Believe me, folks. People forget about the space race. The space race was fake. The moon landing is fake, and it's because we had to show Russia that we had the power to blow shit up. They have rockets that are so powerful they can fly to the fucking moon. They can surely shoot these rockets over to Russia and kill us. In reality, they can't. And in fact, if Israel had any like actual nuclear capabilities, they would have wiped out every one of their fucking neighbors. They wouldn't have allies in America. They wouldn't need them.
Right.
It's all bullshit, dude. There are no nukes. What they did is they carpet bombed the fuck out of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That's it. And when you're having bombs dropped on you, you don't fucking know. It's not a nuke. You're too busy running around screaming, punching your head because it's on fire, to quote a George Carlin bit. What a funny visual. And then this guy's running around punching his head because it's on fire. Anyway.
Right. No, I'm with you. I They say they're real, but I just there isn't any examples. Oh, and with the space race too, they can't go because they lost the technology. What kind of shit is that? I mean, I've never seen a technology. I've never seen a technology get lost except for like we've built cars in the 20s. It's always gotten better. It's never gotten worse. So and I
No
know
one
it's
lost
more.
the plans to the Model T Ford.
Yeah, we just made better cars, right? And supposedly that's what shuttles are. But I'm like, but if shuttles are better versions of what you used to have, then you should be able to go to the moon with them. But you can't go because you forgot how to do it. It just seems weird.
Did you see the footage of India that they faked
Yes.
of them landing on the moon? That is some funny fucking shit.
Do you want me to try and find it?
Bollywood.
I'll find it right now.
No,
add it.
if you can find it immediately. But otherwise,
Yeah.
people don't need. If you haven't figured out that Indians are a bunch of retarded scammers, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Like it's a hopeless situation for you.
Right.
I love the fact that everyone just openly hates their fucking guts.
Yeah.
It's the only time we're ever allowed to be honest about race is because it's just Indians and Pakistanis. You can just say, yeah, they suck. They absolutely suck cock.
They do, yeah. And guess what? I'll grab this video right now and I'll plop it in.
You have better technology in your apartment than they have in India.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Let me grab it in there. But no, because basically this is if you believe this, you're stupid.
Hell is this?
We are nearing and approaching the lunar surface.
Wait, what?
We were hovering and now we are approaching the moon's surface.
The moon surface? Hold on a second. Is this a moon landing or a demo of the new Galaga? I'm not quite sure I'm understanding the premise here.
India has become now the 4th country to land a spacecraft on the moon.
This was a moon landing? Looks more like gameplay footage from Blast Corps on Nintendo 64 to me.
People are applauding.
I don't know. Something's fishy here. Who even waves a flag like this? Guy's sitting there acting like a ventriloquist dummy. There's got to be someone controlling him from the back. This is
all right. Well, that's basically it.
That guy's commentary is so nerdy, a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that he dug up these old clips of video games I never heard of, but fuck, dude, get a life.
Yeah. Because like it's good, but I couldn't do it for too much longer. I was like, this is a lot. But that was the actual footage. That was it, and you watched it. And if you believe that, I'm sorry, but you don't. You're not smart.
I will say this: if they had actually gone to the moon, they would have been the first men to shit on the moon.
Did you see the memes where it's like India lands on the moon and then it's them immediately dumping garbage on it? Do you see that?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, they're like, "Where's the nearest river up here? Where's the nearest river that I bathe in that also has dead bodies in and shit?" Dude, I can't do it anymore. Like, if you really want to upset yourself, watch these videos from China or India of just daily life of people like getting killed in industrial accidents because no one gives a fuck. I mean, you see crazy stuff in China where people will get run over multiple times by a car and people just walk by, not even look at the corpse on the ground.
You know why that is?
No one stops to help them after they run them over.
Yeah.
Well, because they have 2 billion people and they're insects. Yeah, they don't have any fucking feelings or emotions. Trust me on this one.
That's part of it, but also, if you get into an accident in China, you're responsible for their medical bills unless they die. So that's the real reason.
Wow.
Yeah. So they just kill them.
Dude, fuck these people. I don't want them anywhere near me. And I'm not a bad person for not wanting a fucking immoral, sleazy fuck that does stuff like this. I love it. Like, I love listening to my HOA moralize to me. You fucking cunts. You fucking vandalize property and fucking and help illegal aliens move into the building. You have no moral no. Your moral grandstanding is fucking meaningless to me. Fuck that shit. I'm so tired of like getting lectures from people like Epstein. Oh, it's not right for you to not want to be around black people. Meanwhile, they're raping black children and stuff. Like, fuck you. Fuck your fake morality. There's nothing that irritates me more than listening to some non-Christian explain my religion to me, or listen to some immigrant explain to me what the American dream is all about. You don't fucking know, so shut your fucking face. Stop trying to twist Jesus's words. Jesus was very clear. He said these Jews are the fucking synagogue of Satan. They're not the real deal. And this book's been in publication for 2,000 years. At what point is it going to take for people to wake the fuck up? Wake the fuck up. What I love is like people are like, there's a tweet I saw going around where they were talking about how people always say, well, if Jesus is real, if God's real, why did he come down here and show us? Well, he did. He did 2,000 years ago, and you ignored the fuck out of him. So that's why he's not coming back until the end times, dipshits.
Yeah,
he did try that.
It.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just, I mean, this stuff I think about all the time because people forget that God made man in his image. So you should expect God to get his feelings hurt when you fucking do shit like that. You should expect him to be wrathful when you ignore his warnings.
Yeah.
Of course he should fucking get his feelings hurt and want to get retribution. That's a human thing. That's what all humans are like. I want retribution too. What do you think I'm running my mouth about the fucking Comedy Store for all the time? Oh, that's what I want to say about the Comedy Store. Dude, someone posted a video of the Comedy Store last night of them just hanging out. I couldn't believe it. There's no women that hang out there anymore. Not a single fucking woman in the video. And it's the same
crazy.
fucking jackasses that used to be there when I hung out in like 2017. This black guy wandering around. I can't even remember. I don't even know what his name is. He was just some dipshit that used to hang around, and all his friends moved to Austin, so now he's alone. But yeah, walking around like a fucking deer in the headlights. I don't have anyone to talk to. The main thing I noticed is that now all of a sudden they have this Mexican lady cooking street dogs in front of the Comedy Store. I was like, this is just trash. I wouldn't hang out here if you were booking me, to be quite frank with you. I don't want to be around that shit. That's trash, dude. It's trashy to fucking make food on the fucking sidewalk and sell it to fucking people that are drunk. You're trash.
Although it's probably better.
Hello, the Comedy Store. It's definitely better than the food the Comedy Store sells, but they still sell food, you fucking retards. Why don't you just let me go out there and sell fucking Jesus juice? I'll fill a bunch of Gatorade bottles with vodka, and I can sell that on the side of the street. Since you don't give a fuck about maintaining any standards at all there, you'll put any fucking retard on stage. You'll let any old fucking retard hang out and sell shit in the front. I mean, shit, man. I wish Jesus Christ would come in and turn that fucking hot dog table over. You know what I mean? Come on, come back now, Jesus. Help us. Jesus, I found the den of iniquity. It's called the world famous Comedy Store. Let's go get it and burn it down. Dude, imagine all the rapes and shit that have happened in the basement of that Comedy Store, or just anywhere in there.
Yeah, that's where the ghosts are, right? Is the basement?
Allegedly. Yeah, I mean, dude, they were performing abortions in that basement. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's an evil place. It's a place I never should have gone. It's a place where if you're a good person, you should burst into flames the second you walk through the door. Or like maybe a huge blast of wind should push you away from the door so that you don't go in at all. What's even the point? Like, I don't even know. I can assure you that there's no good comics there at all to watch. So if you're a comedy fan, what's the point of even going there? You should go to the Improv. The Improv's way cooler. Yeah, I think the lineups are better, but the food's better. The vibe's better. Thank you. Yes, you can hang out. You can hang out at the bar area. There's also like a second floor bar area, which I've never gone into, but you can go hang out there. You can also hang out in the parking lot. The Comedy Store, you don't get to hang out anywhere anymore. Not that it was fun to hang out there. This is not because, well, now that I don't smoke weed as you know, on a regular basis. I mean, I did it on the last podcast, which luckily only 9 of you watched. So we'll just pretend it didn't happen. But
all right.
Now that I don't smoke weed, what's the point of hanging around comedians? Like this has been a problem for the last couple of years. It's like I don't have anyone to hang out with. What are we gonna do? They don't like to listen to music or go to brunch. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Like they don't like to go to see movies or anything. They're fucking retards. They like to drink and do drugs, and that's it.
That's it.
So
that's
fuck 'em.
sad.
Dude, that's it. Dude, they never wanted to do anything. I was complaining about this on an earlier podcast where it sucks to be friends with losers. They are losers. And it's not even that they don't have money. I know they have money because I watch them wasted on cigarettes and alcohol all the time. But it's like, there's so much cool shit in LA that we don't even get to enjoy. Like going to brunch. They have the best restaurants in the world, the best brunches in the world. You can get drunk at brunch, you fucks. But you're so fucking cheap and lazy, you'd rather go to some fucking dive bar.
Yeah, I used to go to
I'd rather go
brunch.
to the Lotus Lounge. I'd rather go to. I mean, I'd love to do stuff like that. That's why I think about getting a girlfriend because I don't get to do anything. I don't get to enjoy. I miss the stuff I miss about having a girlfriend. Aside from just seeing what color panties they're wearing every day, that's stuff I always liked. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I'm not a dirtbag. That was one of the best things. I could see their panties and then spank them on the ass, smack them on the ass, and they liked it. And they didn't leave or just run away screaming. It was awesome. But also, I miss doing stuff like going to the fucking flea market. I'm not gonna do that by myself. That's stuff that you do with a fucking girl.
Right.
Yeah,
you do
stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is fun, even though it's silly. But yeah, I absolutely don't. I miss hanging out with friends and going to brunch. That was a cool time. I don't do that as much anymore because all my friends, I don't know, we just don't hang out the same way. Maybe my buddy's married, so once people get married, they stop really hanging out with their single friends as much. So
their wives don't let them hang out with you, basically.
Yeah.
Dude, women suck. I can't believe that anyone gets married anymore. One of these things I like to watch on YouTube are there's like a channel called Man Cave Masters, and all these like man cave walkthroughs. They walk you through the basement or the fucking shed. And as I'm watching, I'm thinking like, I feel so bad for these men who they clearly have a lot of money that they could build their own home theater and a shed outside their house, but they're also married to a cunt that won't let them watch Die Hard on the big screen in the living room because we're watching The Real Housewives of Wildwood, New Jersey. Sorry, Bravo. The Bravo channel has to be on 24/7. You have to go out into the shed. This is kind of what I was saying about my fucking cunt sisters. They never took an interest in anything I was interested in, but I was forced to look at their fucking shitty movies and and listen to their shitty fucking music. Forced to listen to all this fucking shitty country music. Way down yonder in the Chattahoochee. Eat my fucking dick, you fag. Anyway, sorry, I'm bitter about this stuff. But watching these man caves really makes me bitter because I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy's clearly a millionaire, and he has to build his own private studio out of a fucking tough shed in his backyard. He can't even be in the house watching movies on the TV he already owns.
Right.
It just sucks. And it's also, I also like to look at these channels where it's like, today we're gonna visit the man cave of the world's biggest Indiana Jones memorabilia collector. And I'm like, hell yeah, I like Indiana Jones. And then you watch and you're like, what? You're collecting memorabilia from the Dial of Destiny? I haven't even fucking seen that movie. What the fuck's your problem? Like, everyone knows the first 3 movies are the only good ones. Why the fuck are you collecting action figures and posters for the fucking
of the other ones?
The last 2 movies, which are total garbage. Total garbage, total shit. It's just weird. That's one thing I like about the Big Bang Theory is that they are really good at showing how nerds really are, how they have no taste. They're like, yeah, I like Star Wars and Star Trek. And it's like, dude, these 2 shows couldn't be any more different. Why the fuck do you like both of them? I also like Game of Thrones. I like all the same fucking shit that's popular in the mainstream. But for some reason, I think I'm cool and quirky.
Anyway. Absolutely, yeah. I found I found a video for a man cave that I'm gonna add in.
See, people can see, they can see the psycho bullshit I waste my time with.
Yeah,
staying up all night watching this crap.
Because you have to. Let me make sure it's muted, but
This is disgraceful. They're forced to go live in their fucking garage. This sucks.
Although I will say,
look at this. First of all,
it's cool.
I would love to hang out here. Yeah, it's cool as shit. But why is all his cool stuff in the fucking garage, whereas the women get to have the entire house to put up their stupid fucking garbage, their fucking doll collection, their vintage doll collection, or their fucking porcelain figure collection, or their kitchen always has like my dad was a fag too. His kitchen had a Tabasco sauce theme. So the towels had the Tabasco logo on it. They were, framed pictures of Tabasco advertisements cut out of the magazine. Like, fuck you, Dad. You called me a fag. You thought I was gay. Look at you. Look at the way you decorated your kitchen, you fucking queer. But yeah, my sister's like that. She collects frogs. And then they get confused and they think that I'm like that. So I remember they made all these Simpsons action figures like 20 years ago. I think I bought all of them because I was so like enamored with the fact that they actually made them. Like they were making action figures for like comic book guy and the old homeless guy that's pants always falls down and shit like that. It was pretty cool.
Right.
And then my sisters ever since they saw that, they're like, he just loves the Simpsons. We have to give him all this Simpsons crap. Here's a Simpsons doll we saw at Target. Here's the fucking Simpsons movie on full screen DVD. Bitch, I want the widescreen Blu-ray. Get the fuck out of here. And I mean, I don't even want the Simpsons. The Simpsons hasn't been good in 25 years, but anyway, that's their logic of collect. They're the worst collectors of all women. They collect the most stupid shit, and then they mock us.
But look
they
how
mock
cool
us
this
for collecting
is.
this stuff. What? Dude, this stuff is worth
fun.
money. He can resell all of this stuff. He can resell every fucking thing in there. Meanwhile, try to sell your fucking Tabasco collection. Your porcelain Tabascos. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, I have that. I have that Pac-Man thing. That's lame.
That's pretty cool. I have to say, dude, I would just say, I mean, if I'd break out the fucking bong and just smoke weed all day looking at these weird flashing lights.
Yeah.
And all the black men's names that I framed. This black guy wears this shirt, so I went ahead and framed it. How pathetic. I wonder what your dad thinks when he goes into this room. Like, oh, you sure like black guys, huh? Hey, Dad, here's all my favorite black guys. And then there's part of the carpet from an old arcade from the mall.
Yeah, that's what that is. Although
beer signs.
I mean,
beer signs.
I don't agree with the toys, but like, it is kind of. It would be cool to be in this room, though. I gotta admit, I can't lie and be like, no, it's not.
This is what I'm talking about. You want to have your bros in there. This is the place to bro down. Did you see the? He has a bar here, which is pretty cool. Did you see he also had a poker table? I mean, I want to be this guy's friend. Fuck his wife, dude.
Yeah.
His wife sucks, dude. This guy's the man. Like, dude, but also I totally get it too. I get the toy thing because, dude, he has a fucking Freddy Krueger action figure. Who the fuck doesn't want to own that when you were 10 years old?
Yeah, that's true. And Back to the Future was cool. Yeah, this is
I also
really
think
dope.
that, yes, I was thinking about this because I was watching this man cave of this guy that's obsessed with Back to the Future. And I totally get your obsession with that franchise because they never fucked it up. They never ruined it. They never rebooted it. We're really lucky that Michael J. Fox got sick and just simply couldn't do it anymore because otherwise they would have cranked out shitty movie after shitty movie. God bless them, honestly, for keeping the franchise good. And it's a perfect franchise. You can watch all 3 movies in a weekend. It's perfect. It's fun. I mean, I did it a few years ago. I watched all 3 of them backwards.
And they're good.
I went Back to the Future. They're great. They're awesome. They never ruin them. The only thing they did wrong was the Crispin Glover shit, which I just think they should have written the character out. What was the point of even having him in the movie? I never understood that.
Yeah.
I bet 95% of the people didn't even notice that wasn't Crispin Glover too. No wonder he was pissed.
It took me a long time to realize, and I felt like stupid for that, but because he was upside down and like they put the makeup on, the face on, so it was really hard to tell.
Dude, I've had trouble picking him out of a lot of the movies because he doesn't look the same in every movie. He's kind of a chameleon. For instance, he's in the movie The People versus Larry Flint, but I had to watch it like 3 times before I realized, oh, he's the guy that was like the art director. He doesn't act at all or look like Crispin Glover at all. He was really great in Dead Man. That's another movie he disappeared into. His best role, though, is this movie I was thinking about. I kind of think about rewatching it. Is River's Edge. Have you ever seen that movie?
Which
Keanu
one?
Reeves and Crispin. It's called River's Edge with Keanu Reeves and Dennis Hopper and Crispin Glover. Oh, it's fucking great. I'm gonna rewatch it, I think. In fact, I love it so much I actually went to the area of California where they shot it. I just really wanted to see what the town looked like. But it's basically about this kid who kills his girlfriend, and then he just tells all his friends about it, and then they just come back and look at the dead body, and they don't know what to do, and they just never call the cops. And then Crispin Glover is a total Crispin Glover's performance is awesome because he's a total speed freak. And the first couple times I saw it, I was like, why is he acting so weird? And then when I was a little bit older and had taken drugs, I was like, oh my God, he's on speed the whole fucking movie. Like there's a really great scene where he's all fucked up driving around on speed and he just crashes. Like doesn't crash the car. I mean, he just falls asleep at a stoplight. He literally his body crashes. What a great movie, River's Edge.
All right. I'll
So
check
good.
it
And
out.
Dennis Hopper's great in that movie too. You know, I went to see Dennis Hopper get a star on the Walk of Fame because he was dying of cancer, and I thought, well, it couldn't hurt to stand across the street and look at him. Well, I still can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Chris, we're almost ready to wrap up. I'm real
Yeah.
sorry about the lag to the viewers. I know it was real awkward this week. I'm sorry about that.
I don't think it was
I
as.
want to talk about.
I don't think it was as bad as you thought.
Not. Yeah, it was. It just happened right now, brother.
Yeah.
But I just want to say this, man. I'm really appreciative of this podcast. It did get me away from the Comedy Store, and it's the best thing that could have ever happened to me in a weird way. I want to thank you. So thank you for your hard work and getting me, dude. I mean, I could have been the next drug casualty had I not pulled myself away from that place.
Nice.
Anything could have happened. Those people tried to one of those people literally tried to rape me. I got drugged there. I mean, anything could have happened. So I was in an abusive relationship with that fucking shithole, and I'm so glad I'm away from it. It feels good to be away.
Cool. Well, on that note, thank you as always. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Joseph, for always being angry and funny. All right. Have a good night.
I try to be funny, and I try not to be angry.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.